like, you know what I found funny? You know me, I'm always thinking about some other shit when I should be just enjoying the music. But what I was thinking about was like, let me read these reactions. I'm everything, even the people that I know personally that the J. Cole is boring people and shit like that. Like even them motherfuckers couldn't hate on this verse. This is one of those verses to where it don't matter who you was, you just didn't say anything this time. Even if you didn't give him props, you shut up because you know he cleaned up.
It is some truth in the bars, you know what I mean? For the people who've been following for a long time, y'all gonna say something different. But I know as y'all slowly put on, the person I gravitated to and the person that kind of opened me up to the whole Griselda thing would have been Benny.
But do you say that though? Do you say that on the record? Like, do you say that when your crew is actively cool? Like,
it's expected. When we talking about these two, like you gotta, they not gonna come out here on just some whack ass beat. You know what I mean? Like they're at that little point. Like the producer probably just handed them fire shit like all the time, so they gonna have that. Like, so I don't think it need to be as emphasized on this one, but it fit the tone and fit both of their styles very well. But come on, was they gonna hop on anything that was trash and just put it out there? Nah.
Yeah, man, one of the dopest. I mean, I think this song ruled the weekend. There was some albums that came out. I get it. But soon as this joint dropped, man, Benny featuring J. Cole, like, bro, Uncle Johnny's Caddy is the name of the song.
Dope video came out with it too.
Video came out at the same time.
I watched the video first because like that's why I like caught it. I just seen it on like
Johnny P's Caddy,
YouTube
sorry.
feed. Yeah, and then end up watching that and then listen to the song. Like you saying, it was like heard it so many times, and I think the thing about it is always a competition, no matter who you got on your
all the time. It's always
so
that's always the conversation.
I don't know how it always get brought up, but it immediately got brought up. I think in my conversation, I think I kicked it off. I threw the chair in the middle of the chat and said like, "Hey, J. Cole got him."
we gotta do it, right? I mean, it's just something to where even at the time when you threw it out there, it was like, man, this is just a good song. Like they both raised the bar. They both were really good on it. Like I caught lines out of there with, you know, Benny talking about he brought to Griselda validity. Like I thought that line was hard. In the funny line with moving with a feline's agility. I thought that was funny, but I get where he was going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Benny really focused on this verse because come on, you got Cole coming, and if you sleep, Cole will clean you up, man. And you can't have Cole with the veteran moves, and that's what Cole pulled. That's what Cole pulled to me. He pulled the veteran move.
And that's the part that kind of gets me. Like, yo, he done moved into this, like, he was just a couple songs, he was middle child, and now he done kind of elevated himself into that little vet category. I'm like, he's only been around, 10 years?
Yeah. And on a mixtape that made some impact, yeah, I'd probably say, well, probably longer than that, bro, because it's 2022. So he going on 12 years, 12 roughly.
Years. He elevated himself into that
is a vet though,
like quick. It is.
You think about look at KD, look at Russell Westbrook. Like you notice these cats been in the league about 12, 13 years now, right? You know, or close to that, like 11, 13. Like it's crazy to really think about that these guys been doing it for that long. You know, and then it makes you look old as dirt, you and I. But it's been that long, man. It's been that long. So yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't.
He's kind of made that little swap. You know how like Jay did at a point in time too. Started talking a little bit more elevated, a little bit more promoting. You know how to come up, how to come out of these little struggle rap. That's kind of how J. Cole and kind of did. Is a long ways from those songs, the Crooked Smiles and all this little stuff. He's more of just. That was more centered on himself. Now he's talking about us as a group on a lot of these, and you know, even hip hop as the group and how it needs to kind of build up and go forward. So, yeah, I just find that very. I like that style. I like that style.
But what about, like, you know what I found funny? You know me, I'm always thinking about some other shit when I should be just enjoying the music. But what I was thinking about was like, let me read these reactions. I'm everything, even the people that I know personally that the J. Cole is boring people and shit like that. Like, even them motherfuckers couldn't hate on this verse. This is one of those verses to where it don't matter who he was, you just didn't say anything this time. Even if you didn't give him props, you shut up because you know he cleaned up. Nah, okay. Let me just stick. This how I feel.
Yeah. No, you said it right.
I said it right. He cleaned. Let me stop being political. He cleaned them up. And that's just the reality of it. But at the end of the day, as an artist, and if I'm Benny, I want Cole to come in and do that. I want that smoke. Or every time anybody that ever will collaborate with me, I need you to come in like that because I'm coming like that. You know what I mean? And it makes for a better song at the end of the day. So that's all I really can ask for as an artist is for you to bring your A game. And then number two is when you bring your A game, it means you respect my pen too. Because Cole ain't just going that hard for no reason. He knew what this song was going to be and what the reaction was going to be into the community that I think that he wants to impress. Come on, you think about Middle Child and all the different songs where he feels neglected or he feels like he's not that guy or he doesn't get the respect. It's this community. It's me and you. That's who he's shooting for. He want to be your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. That's the category. He want to be welcomed by his peers, which he is. You know what I mean? He got a little bit of distractors out there, but I think it's just because once you get to a certain level in notoriety,
the hate gonna come.
That's gonna come.
It's an easy route to get in. Man, why you don't feel? Man, he just old. They're gonna come up with whatever they need to say, whatever think they need to drive them. I mean, and more power to them. I mean, but last year, the Last Dance, we know Jordan did the same thing. Make up something that's just going to make them, that's going to drive you a little bit better. So if they got to hate a little bit, eventually they'll come back around and stuff like this. And I think it's all just mutual respect on there. Like when you really like poke at it, hey, he's the top. I got to come at the top. So I can't, I got to go neck to neck with him. But I think on this song, yeah, both of them gave their best, you know what I mean? And I ultimately, it's just a great song. That's what we got out of this. But you got two people going. No way you could say that you did. You got people on either side. Some people still going for the Benny. Some people still going for the J. Cole, which is a good mix that you want. So it ain't like he body bagged the whole thing. Just kill that. Like it's still some lines that you can say and you can quote from the Benny and everything on there. So I think it was right on par. But if I had to absolutely judge, which we always do in hip hop, I'm just gonna lean a little bit more towards the J. Cole.
I feel you, and I'm on the same place. But let's. I want to talk about a few of the lines in here, man. The validity line that Benny said. How you feel about that? If you a part of, I know I'm stirring up some shit, but if you a part of Griselda, do you feel like Benny brought validity to the crew, or is it just some shit that he said for shock value? How do you feel about that?
Cash, you already know what I'm gonna say because y'all keep saying West Side and like all these people but I know when I started listening to Griselda and when it came into where I was like, oh, these boys something nice. Like it was off the Benny stuff y'all was shooting my way. It wasn't off all the other things. Even though I like some of those and I like him more when he's featured West Side. But I mean, just I think it was listen to Benny and then opening up to the whole crew again. So I think it is some truth in the bars, you know what I mean? For the people who've been following for a long time, y'all gonna say something different. But I know as y'all slowly put on, the person I gravitated to and the person that kind of opened me up to the whole Griselda thing would have been Benny.
But do you say that though? Do you say that on the record? Like, do you say that when your crew is actively cool, or because there's always rumors behind the scenes of them. They always kind of squash the rumors every couple of months. When they have a new signee, or Conway's doing his own thing with drum work, Benny's doing his thing with BSF, and and not Conway, Westside is bringing in more artists as far as on the team, there's always rumblings or something. But you have to be well aware.
Who knows what's going on, Cash? Who
I'm
knows
just saying,
what's
like,
really
we
going
here
on behind the
speculating. We doing rap speculation.
Because like my thing is just like if I'm in the middle, if I'm going up to contract negotiations, I need them to know that, hey, Westside ain't carrying me no more. This is Benny. I'm up front. Like, so I'm going back in this. And I don't know if they didn't talk to each other. Hey, man, don't take this the wrong way, but you know, da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like,
Shock
just
value.
like
I'm saying this line.
When we talk about athletes and stuff like this, when they going up for their contract, like nobody else get involved with those talks. They let it go on and like let the people go up in here and they discussing, you know, and hey, if they say something one way and it's gonna help me out, then it helps us all out, you know. No matter what, I'm still yelling Griselda, so our brand is still growing. Don't let it get to you. Don't let the little nonsense that we putting out there. A lot of stuff we say in our rhymes, like, or I ain't gonna say
but
a lot of stuff.
Negro, you put it out there. That would be my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Negro, you made me. This is why when you say certain shit in your raps, like if we ever was to interview him, I would ask him, what do you mean by that line? Do you mean like it went up as far as you guys' stock because now you had a 3-headed monster? There's a lot of ways he could spin it. There's a lot of ways you could spin it. And I do respect the answer, but I would have to ask that because you said it, bro. Like, you have to own your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't bring you on here to talk about how great you are. I would want to break down some of the lyrics, but you know, that's just one of the things.
You don't ever want Kanye on there because I mean that's the only way I've seen everybody interview is just throwing him a bunch of flowers and you know talking him up and not talking about none of his flaws really. Okay, but go ahead. I always digress. I'm sorry. I always got to throw that
in. We getting to Kanye. We have him on the docket. We have him on the docket as far as some questions and some music. Just convo fodder there. You know what I mean? But again, this song, man, was really dope. It took Benny, came in. Alchemist again. Sorry. We talking so much about the rapping on here as if the production on here wasn't dope. So many hands in this pot, man. Alchemist, I know he produced it, and I'm looking at the credits right now as we speak. So
it's good, said, man, it's good. It's good. And I know you're probably gonna kill me for saying this, and some producers probably gonna hate it, but I mean, it's expected. When we talking about these two, like you gotta, they not gonna come out here on just some whack ass beat. You know what I mean? Like they're at that little point. Like the producer probably just handing them fire shit like all the time. So they're gonna have that. Like so, I don't think it need to be as emphasized on this one. But it fit the tone and fit both of their styles very well. But come on, was they gonna hop on anything that was trash and just put it out there? Nah.
Hey, it's happened before. Remember Black Republican with Nas and Jay, or Success with Nas and Jay? Pretty much every Nas and Jay collab has failed miserably. So let's not act like it doesn't happen.
Okay, I stand corrected.
You feel me? And we can talk about a few others, man. You know,
all right. So, hey, continue giving that man his flowers. Then, all
right. So yeah, I mean, he was voted 2021 producer of the year or something. I don't know, something crazy. So I forgot what establishment gave him that. So hats off to him. I don't have nothing to say about that.